right, so now we are going to go ahead and zoom in to our first box up here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the magnifying glass and just going to click a couple times to get me zoomed in. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I need to make sure that I'm on my badges or my working layer. If I am on this layer, I am going, and I go to create a circle using my ellipse tool. I'm going to get this little pencil with the circle next to it. That means that I can't do anything. That layer is locked. So what I need to do is make sure to work on this layer right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to try to replicate these two circles. We're going to start off very basic. Okay, so we're going to just draw out a circle, and there's a couple ways you can do this. Okay, so Illustrator's are really great at giving you multiple ways to do one thing. That's including, making these badges. So this could be, one circle with a stroke and then another circle on the inside with a white stroke, or vice versa. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. So what we're going to do is we are going to hold Shift and Alt at the same time. We're going to click on our shape tool, make sure to select ellipse, and then down here, we're going to change, you can notice I have no stroke and no fill color on my stroke and fill. So what I'm going to do is click on this little box right here. This is the default stroke and fill. Okay, and that's going to set my fill color to white and my stroke color to black. Now I can come over here and I'm going to hold the Alt key and the Shift key. So when I hold the Alt key, it draws my shape out from the middle. And when I hold the Shift key, it draws a perfect shape. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag and just kind of drag out a circle. Let's move it over just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do that one more time from the center. So I'm going to click on my ellipse tool again. And this is my center point, so I know that's the center. So I'm going to click and drag. Oops. Actually, I don't want to click on the center because that'll copy that. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one just a little bit smaller than the first one. So now I have two perfect circles. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use my alignment tool. So I'm going to click on my selection and I'm going to select both of those circles. And I'm going to use my alignment tool, which is up here in the options bar, or it's right here in my properties panel. If you don't see it there, then you can always go to Window, Alignment, and it should be there up at the top. So Align. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and figure this out. So I want to align them both horizontal and vertical. So I'm going to click on this one and this one, and now they're perfectly, that middle circle is perfectly aligned with that outer circle. All right, so now that they are aligned, what we're going to do is I'm going to actually come back in here and click on this inner circle, and I'm going to fill this with black. So instead of going to my fill color and picking it out, what I can do is click on this little arrow, and it's going to swap between black and white. Okay, so again, fill color is white. Now I swap them, and fill color is black, stroke color is white, which is pretty cool. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and I kind of want to make this stroke a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the colors how they are, but I'm going to bump up this stroke a little bit to make it a little bit fatter. And then what I want to do, oops, let me take that down a little bit. What I want to do is actually make it the circle a little bit bigger. So I'm going to hold Alt and Shift, and I'm going to drag it out just a little bit. I want to make it just a little bit bigger. All right, perfect. So now if I click off of there and then I open up my retro badge that I was trying to replicate, you can see that it's pretty close to what I have so far, right? Okay, so it doesn't take very much to get a good design going in Illustrator. All right, so if you look at these ones, all I need now is some, some stars and some little strokes and some text, and then we can call it good. So it's really easy to get a really great design in Adobe Illustrator. And this badge right here is going to be the basis of what we set our other designs to. We're just going to do some modifications and change a few things, change the stroke a little bit, and make something really cool.